And good afternoon to each and everyone here. It's very heartwarming to see young kids winning and getting appreciation from their teachers. It's every child's dream to be in this stage like this. So I congratulate each kid who has taken part in this thing, not only winners, but every child who has taken part in the activities. And I also thank school management, school staff, and whole they have created great ambience in terms of positivity by the blessings of Jai Gurudev ji. Once you enter the campus, what you notice is the positive vibes around the campus. Be it greenery, be it smiling staff, as whole, it gives very positive ambience to the kids. So this is most vital more than education. I am very confident that smiling staff and capable teaching is definitely going to help every kid in the school. But what matters most is overall development of the child. Because I was just discussing with Chairman Sir, basically yoga, music, sports, self-defense, which are to be, they are known as extracurricular activities, but they are part of the school. So every child is going to acquire each and every good skill and knowledge from the school itself. So we don't need to, as a parent, you don't need to worry about anything extra. Once they are in the school campus, they are taken care very well. So this is the feeling what I get by looking at the presentation, annual report, everything. Right? I congratulate and thank management, staff for giving such a vibrant and positive ambience to the kids. Right? This is a big blessing for kids as well as a parent for myself. Right? So this is my heartfelt opinion and sincere thanks to the management for this, including staff. Right? So this is about academic part. Once they are in the school, of course, you can just forget about the kids. They are in safest hands, best possible hands you can have in the lab. Right? I'm clearly assured after looking at the presentation as well as annual report. As a parent, if I see handling just one or two kids is a challenge, but they have to manage each and every child's behavior as well as upbringing as well as their other psychological needs with a smile. That's an achievement. So they are striving to give it better, but whatever I can see and feel once I enter the campus, that's a great thing. But apart from this school part, there are certain things as a parent I want to take care. So generally I visit many colleges and go as a guest lecturer. My domain of work is science and technology. But once Principal Hemantji told and Vijay Kumar sir said that I have to address young children like up to 5th standard. It was a bit confusing what I'm going to talk to the kids. But anyway, later once I looked around my kids, I realized that this is the area where I can share my experiences and expectations in terms of parenting. Now, kids are great, no doubt. From day one of their birth, they are God's gift and they are great. But where we go wrong in parenting, any idea? One striking thing I always notice is mobile in the hands of kids. Of course, on the parents' hand also, but whenever you go to any marriage, any function, even during this presentation, there was a slide showing any kid of 3-4 years age holding a mobile in hand. Do you realize the importance or the damage that causes to your kid? We think it is a toy, we use it as a toy. But let me being in from the technology field, let me assure you, it's not a toy, it's not a game. It's a kind of weapon which is going to destroy your kid's brain and psychology forever. Just to tell you, in past 5 years, 42 digital de-addiction centers have been opened in India. Just in 5 years. Including Nimans, in Pune, 100-bed de-addiction center for people. Now, who are the main patients or people undergoing treatment there? Kids and mothers, basically. I'm sorry to say, but this is the fact. Do we want to be part of this concern? I really appreciate whatever is happening in the school. I'm least worried about. But once they come out, even for feeding, some parents are giving a phone in their hand. Do you think? I'm not here to cause any worry to you, but if you think long-term effects on the eyes as well as on the brain of a kid, what harm we are causing. Just take a break, search in Google or YouTube, you will realize how bad a mobile can be on kids' hand. It's a great piece of technology. Use it wisely. It will help you in many ways. It will simplify your life. It will help you do many things easily. But just like fire and electricity, if you use it wrongly, it is going to damage permanently. So I advise, I cannot resist from saying it repeatedly that for every parent, mobile is not a toy, it's a weapon in the wrong hands. Just see, kids have very tiny hands, you are making them hold it just a feet away, and according to the scientist and ophthalmologist, our eyes get better relaxation if you look the objects at far away distance. Now you are making a kid to hold mobile. When I say making a kid, I am not saying that you are insisting, but when a kid demands, you should not entertain. Now, my kid doesn't eat food, he cries, that's okay. He is not going to cry for ages. You talk to the kid, show a couple of videos, maybe on mobile itself, but show the ill effects of mobile, they will understand. I will repeat, every kid is much better than an adult in every aspect. As an adult, I have lost many qualities what I had during my childhood. Just to give you an example, you ask a child to swim, he will learn within a week. Can you learn at the age of 30-40? Simple. Cycling, can we learn? You just give a cycle to kid, he learn on his own, you don't need to teach. Same story goes with skating. As an adult I can learn, I cannot. It's very difficult for me. But for a kid, it's a child's play, right? Similarly, if you talk to them, communicate with patience and some maybe gift or something is just initial, you can avoid mobiles. This is my strong request for you all, advice or request, whatever you call. It's a rampant thing. We don't realize the harm it causes, right? So there are a couple of things I want to share. I want to use this opportunity to address you all. It's an honor to be here. So take this my word, it's not a good thing. Second thing I notice is, we don't let kids play outside much, but we let them play inside. Now what's wrong in this? Nothing wrong in this. But I have many friends and in family also. They advise about ill effects of sitting inside, at least as a kid. What is the ill effect? Nature and God is giving us free vitamin D from the sky. Instead of utilizing, we are throwing it. Make your kid sit outside, play outside, eat outside as much as possible. It is not that I am asking like put 10 hours, 8 hours like that. But whenever possible, expose every child to sunlight. The way we expose a plant, we expose, or in fact for ourselves, it is not just for kids, because most of the cases now what you see after 40, after 35, vitamin D deficiency. Is it required? Nature is giving us free of cost, correct? So these are a couple of concerns I want to share, and these are most of the things are easy to adopt and easy to implement. It's nothing big thing. I'm not asking you to make extra effort, right? While feeding, take him to open area and feed him. What's wrong? Anyway, luckily school has great ground where kids are exposed to soil as well as sunlight. That's a great thing. Even no pollution, absolutely. But as a parent, I want to ensure that it goes beyond that school time, right? So these are the things. Third and most important, what I say is, parenting is a big task for me. Even I have similar age group kids. So for every parent, particularly of this age group, parenting is a big task. It comes with a lot of sacrifice, lot of struggle, right? The best way to manage this whole thing is, or enjoy the parenthood is, spend quality time with the kids. Talk to them. Instead of watching TV or doing something else, you can spend half an hour with the kid talking, just you and kid, right? Is it that such a difficult task? I don't think so, right? So I want to use this opportunity to share my concern. One is, first and foremost, is mobile, or for that matter any screen, including if you are giving a laptop. I don't know if you are giving a laptop or TV, not excess. Now and then, yeah, what I exactly do is, once in a week I offer mobile phone gaming to my kids so that they don't feel that I'm not getting this in life. Otherwise they compare with other kid and say he's giving why you're not giving. It happens, right? So now what we can do is fix a time once in a month, do that. But let me be very categorically clear, it's not a good thing in kids' hands, right? So please avoid that. Expose with the nature, let them play with soil, mud, sunlight. These are the blessings basically, which we miss in bigger metro cities, right? 3-4 years ago I moved from Bangalore to Belgaum just for the sake of this. Because every big city, I'm not blaming or complaining about anything, I'm part of the problem, but if I play with mud, soil, of course hygiene has to be maintained, I'm not saying that it has to be discarded or ignored, but let them be connected with the world, let them play with pets, because 1 to 5 year or standard kids, there's basically playing time, it's not about academic excellence. Academic excellence starts once you cross certain age. Of course, your teachers will take care. They are in a better position than me to do that. But as far as this young age goes, let them play as much as possible. Let their creativity, imagination grow. Right? These are developing years. Whatever basic things you teach now, they are going to stay for life. So, avoid screen, connect them with nature, and third, be attached to their childhood. And once they become 10, 12 or adolescent, they become almost independent. They don't come to you even if you call them. So use these initial years for better parenting, and I think that's what I want to share. These are my personal concerns. Rest all, as I said, I really appreciate every effort taken by the school management, staff and the whole team basically. So you are in the safest hands. I wish each and every child all the best, and I want you to enjoy parenthood. It should not look like a burden or a struggle. It is not. It is not. It's just a game if you handle it properly. Alright? So this way I want to conclude. Wish each and every kid all the best, and thanks to Ravi Shankarji School for making me part of this function. Thank you all, and Jai Gurudev.